So what do I start out with? Maria, Maria, Maria.
Live with Maria.
Live with Maria. And it really is Live with Maria.
Live with Maria.
That's the name of your show.
Yes, it is. That's the name of my show.
And obviously it's live. So when you say live, is it live to recording or is it live to
it's live, actually live. And I do my live basically on YouTube. My live does not...
live to YouTube.
Yes, I do. I do my Live with Maria on YouTube. Sometimes I do it on Facebook. But I like the community of YouTube better.
Now, your Live, Maria, is also regarding the community of Vegas.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's basically based on homelessness.
There's a lot of homeless here, by the way. And since you've got me onto homeless, I'm just going to do this shout out because I love to do it. We have 16,000, either less or more, I'm not sure, homeless children.
Yes.
That means under 18.
Yes, it's
in
very
Nevada.
True.
So we shouldn't even have one.
Not one.
So all you wealthy people out there, and I know there's a lot of wealthy people in Vegas, we really
donate.
No, I don't know about the donating part. I think helping.
Yes,
I think that get yourself involved, get yourself donate, which they can donate a building for them to live in. Do something.
Volunteer. I was talking about that last night. I was doing a live last night. And I was talking about volunteering, how people should volunteer more, in the community.
Well, a lot of the well-to-do people, because I know the sort of how they do things, they like to donate money. So you can donate money, and then because of the middle to lower class, they can volunteer because they've got a little bit of time. The homeless, they've got all the time in the world because they don't even have a home. Right, so they need help, but they also help other people. Do you know it's a funny thing? Homeless help homeless.
I was just saying that on my life too. Homeless help homeless. I was a homeless person, by the way.
You were?
Yes, I was.
How
long?
Homeless
for 3 years. I was homeless.
What year was that?
2012.
12, 13, and 14?
Yes.
In Vegas?
Yes, in Vegas.
How was it? What was it like?
Well, it's very hard to be homeless.
As a woman?
Very hard. I was with my dog, Kobe, at the time. He's still with me, yes. And I will never abandon.
Survived.
He survived. He survived the homelessness, and he actually helped me out.
But I was going to say he was your companion.
Absolutely, yes.
What sort of dog was it?
It's a Bichon.
A Bichon?
Yes.
This is quite a story, getting into the homeless of Las Vegas.
And I will never talk on my live about anything that I have not experienced. Never. You will never hear anything that I haven't experienced myself personally.
What was the worst thing in your life? Because obviously this is your life. This is your life. This is Vegas life with Need On.
Yeah.
Clarify that. Anyway, that's my joke of the day. Anyway, but of everything you've gone through and everything, what is the worst thing that's ever really that's stuck in your mind that's really happened to you? Because you seem to have gone through a lot of tragedies.
I have, yes. The most thing, if you're talking about homelessness, I think the hardest part is when you're a woman and you're out on the street and you see a lot of drugs and you see a lot of prostitutes and it's very hard for you to be in that element and not
actually see it.
Yes, actually see it. Yes, I have been through that. So it's very hard not to put yourself in that kind of experience. Let's just put it like that.
Okay.
Because when you are a woman and you are alone, a lot of things are offered to you
sexually and drugs.
Yes, exactly. So
I think it's hard for a woman to say no, because then they might punch you out or they might do something or put something in your drink or I don't know.
No, and it actually is true. So you're not very far from what you're saying. You're not far off of what you're saying. So, being homeless here is very hard.
In one way or the other, they're going to get you.
Yes, they are. And I was lucky because I had my dog with me. So that's no lie.
Did anybody ever try to sort of take your dog away or kill your dog?
No, because my dog is a very feisty little dog.
Okay. Good for him.
He's a very feisty little dog.
The most obvious question to ask you would be, how did you become homeless?
How did I become homeless? Well, I was sick in the hospital. And I went through a period in my life where I was living with my ex for 16 years. And then I had to break out of that relationship because it was actually a domestic violence relationship, and I was in the hospital.
How did you allow your husband or boyfriend or whatever he was, how did you allow him to be violent or bad to you? How did you allow that without a moment in time being able to walk away?
Well, I tell you what made me walk away was the last time that I was in the hospital, I was actually hospitalized.
Because he
and I
beat
was
you up?
Yes, and the doctor told me, he said, well, you're going to come back. When you come back, you won't come back seeing me. You'll be in a body bag the next time. And that's what really changed me to...
So you
Yeah.
didn't think of moving away from him, although he beat you up?
No.
See, this gets me. I don't know why women put up with this.
And that's what I talk about in my life too.
Yeah, I don't know why women would put. I mean,
Yes.
if my husband went to, I had a fabulous husband for 29 years, and he never hit me. He
Thank
gave
God.
me everything. I had the
Yeah.
most beautiful husband for me.
Not everyone is...
I had the most beautiful husband in the world, totally beautiful, and we had a fabulous marriage. But I mean, if anybody would go to hit me, even to talk to me, I don't like it. I will fight back.
Yeah.
Why didn't you fight back?
Well,
Why
because I
don't
don't-
women fight back?
Well, women are scared. Women are...
Are they
fear of
scared?
that-
Are they scared because they won't have a roof over their heads?
Yes, actually, yes, because I
Because of
became
money?
homeless because of that.
Okay, so this all boils down to money.
Yes, it does. It actually does.
Do not
Financial.
ever let money get in your way, women. Do not let that happen. Go out and
Yeah.
get a job. Go out and be independent.
It's not that easy, you know what I mean? It's really not that easy. Everybody
Well-
says that it's easy. It's just like a lady told me, well, go to the shelter. Well, I have you know that when you go to a shelter, you have to wait. It's a waiting list and it's a waiting process.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
it's a process.
It is a but before you get into that, before you get into this mess, I call it a mess, because you're afraid. Women, don't be afraid. Please don't be afraid.
They should never be afraid.
Well, that's
Women
why they
should
get
always
themselves.
try to get out of that situation that they're in,
Yes.
instead of fearing.
And I know
of
it's
going
easy for
away.
me to say, because sometimes I don't know what these guys. I've never been
They
around
never-
a guy.
right.
I've never
Yeah.
been around a guy that's ever kind of done that. So it's easy for me to say get out of it, but I'm not.
It's very, very hard.
I know it's got to be hard.
It is.
But whatever chance you have when you know it's bad, just go.
And
Just
you should
go.
always talk to the nearest, like if you have a friend, a confidant, or your family. Never keep quiet to domestic violence. Never keep quiet to a man who's abusing you. Never, ever, because you can wind up, getting
like
really
you wound
badly
up.
hurt. Yes.
You wind up
It's really-
she ended up in hospital.
Yes.
And she ended up, being on the streets
Absolutely,
for 3 years.
yes, for 3 years.
For
no
3
lie.
years. Okay, so we got that part done. How did you get out of it? How did you
How did I get-
How did you suddenly make up your mind? I don't want this life anymore.
Well, I went to the shade tree. I mean, I have to say the
That's
truth.
okay.
I lived
Shade
in the
tree's
shade
fine.
tree. Yeah.
No, but at least you have guts enough to go there.
Right, exactly. And from there, it was a process of getting a job and trying to look for the job. But in actuality, when I actually came out of Shade Tree, I actually got my first job here doing cross guard, a school crossing guard.
Oh,
and I
really?
saw the supervisor, and he hired me on the spot. And that's how I got out of it.
He liked you.
Yes, he liked
So
me.
however she presented herself
Yes.
to this man, because it's the first presentation when you go to get a job or you
Yes.
walk into a store or you
Do
meet
not be
somebody.
shy.
Yeah, do not be shy.
Do not
but
be
also
shy.
put on that lovely personality that you have
Yes.
that can capture them
Thank
if that's
you.
what you want.
Yes. And he said, you're hired on the spot. And I was hired, and I went to do my fingerprints. I went to do my background check. I went to do my blood work. Everything that needed to be done, I did it that day, and I got hired.
You got hired.
Yes.
And that
then-
was the end of it.
And that was the end of it, because I actually had to move into a 1-bedroom, and then I applied for housing, which takes like a 3-year
Oh, yeah,
process,
well,
and all of
everything
that.
takes a process,
but I
but
got,
that's fine.
but actually, I
See,
got out of
there
it.
is, the escape route.
Yes.
She found somebody that liked her, and I think when you have that connection, don't let it go.
Don't let it go ever.
Grab hold of it. Grab
Yes,
hold of
those
it.
are called opportunities.
Yes. How can anybody reach Live Maria?
How can they reach me? They can reach me at my Facebook. I'm actually Mawipa social media, and also Live with Maria on my Facebook and YouTube.
That's
Those are the
amazing.
only things. And
She's absolutely
Instagram, by the way. I
and
love
Instagram. She's all out there. Social media,
Yes.
you can reach Maria. Maria, you're amazing.
Thank
An
you so
inspiration
much.
to everybody out there. If you're homeless, it's not the end of the world. Get
But it's
yourself
not.
out.
You can get
yourself
out.
there. You can get out, okay?
I love it.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You're
If you
wonderful.
love the stories of Las Vegas, you need to subscribe and tune in to Vegas Live with Ninan.